Everything is blue. His pills, his Vans, his jeans, and now I'm covered in the colors.
This is 7:20. Anyways, hi guys. So today I'm going to be doing a story time on the time I was followed. One of the times I was followed home from work and almost died. Okay, so this story is about, I want to say it happened in October. Yeah, October-ish of last year. And so what happened was I was working in the lobby of the restaurant that I work in. I usually work in the drive-thru, but I was in the lobby and our lobby closes at 10 o'clock. So it was maybe 9:45. So I was getting ready to like close the lobby, mop my floors and everything. And this man came in. Now, I live by like the country. So lots of people where I live, wear their camo, go hunting and blah blah blah. That's cool. This man, I also live in the South, so, well, Virginia is technically the South, so, this man had came in, he was dressed in his camo, looked like he just came from hunting, or whatnot, and he was white, and so, he came to the front, and said, hi, how are you? My name is Imani, well, I didn't say that. I said, hi, how are you? And he wouldn't look at me. He wouldn't speak to me. Like, he wouldn't even make eye contact with me. So I told him, okay, just let me know when you're ready to order if you have any questions about the menu. Nothing. Gross. So, I was waiting for him to tell me what he wanted to order. And, he had stood up there for maybe like 5 minutes. So I had asked him, I was like, sir, are you ready to order? Do you have any questions? He was like, is there anyone else I can order with? And I was like, what do you mean? And one of my coworkers, a white female, he was like, I want her to take my order. I said, excuse me? I don't want you to take my order. I said, okay. So I had went to my coworker. I was like, he wants you to take his order. He doesn't want to order with me. So she went and took his order, rung up his food, and slid his card. He left with his food, and he was driving this big, I want to say it was either white or silver truck. And he left, pulled off, left. But then he, it was maybe 10... 15, it was maybe 30 minutes after he left. He pulled back in, but pulled to the back of our parking lot, where the trash can is, turned off his car, turned off his lights, and just sat there. I was like, what? Okay. And then another truck pulled into our parking lot, pulled beside the car, turned off his car, turned off the lights. I said, what are these people doing? Whatever. Because the place where I work at, lots of exchanges for goods happen. So I was like, maybe they're just doing what they do. I left work around 10:45. And those two trucks were still sitting there. The men had not gotten out of the trucks. They were just sitting in their trucks. Just sitting there. So I get in my car and I pull off. And these two trucks pulled out behind me and we're driving. So I'm driving. I went to this gas station that's close to my job. And I got out, I went inside, and the trucks pulled into the parking lot. They pulled to the back of that parking lot, turned off their cars, turned off their lights. So I was like, okay. They didn't get out. They didn't come into the gas station. They didn't, do anything. So I got back in my car and I was driving. I was going to go home. Like, I was just going to go home. And these trucks pulled out again behind me and were driving behind me. I was like, maybe they happened to be going the same way. So I'm driving. And then I realized these trucks are following me. So I didn't go home. I turned into this neighborhood that's it's not close to my neighborhood. So I put into this neighborhood. I'm driving, turning, and they're just turning with me. So I'm like, okay. I grab my phone and I go to call the police. Guess what? My phone was dead. I was like, oh great. Fuck me. Like, I'm going to die. So I just keep driving through this neighborhood and they just keep following behind me. And I pull in front of this house. I park my car, turn off the lights. And these trucks pull up maybe 2 houses behind me, turn off the trucks, turn off the lights, and they get out. And one of the men had like a hunting rifle with him. So I was like, what? And they started walking toward my car. Like hauling ass toward my car. And I was like, this man is coming toward my car with a hunting rifle. I'm a black 18-year-old girl and I'm scared. So I turn on my car and I bolt out of that neighborhood. And I go home and I call the police and they tell me, you know, what are the description of the cars, what they look like, did you get a plate, what did the men look like, and I told them. And they were like, well, we can't do anything because they did not do anything to you. They didn't physically harm you. I said, these men followed me from work and ran at me with a hunting rifle. What do you mean they didn't do anything to me? Well, technically your personal body isn't harmed, so there's nothing we can do. The only thing we can do is, if you see them again, call us, and then we can do something because it's harassment. I said, so there's literally nothing you can do when they followed me home. There's nothing you can do. They were like, no, because, you know, they didn't harm your person and, you know, they didn't do anything to you. I was like, this is like, how did they not do anything to me when they followed me from work and came at me with a hunting rifle? What? That doesn't make any sense. So I went to work the next day and I told my boss, and she was just like, you know, if you see them again, then let us know and we'll call the cops. I said, what? So there's literally nothing that anyone can do about it because they didn't physically harm me. And if they would have physically harmed me, I would have been friggin' dead. What do you mean? So yeah. Every time I see a pickup truck that is red, white, or silver, I have panic attacks and I have dreams that people are out to kill me. And it's crazy that I was told by the police that they could do nothing because I wasn't physically harmed. So yeah, that's the time that I almost freaking died because I was followed home. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.